What's up, guys? We're back. We just saw an awesome Game 5. It should have been much closer, but TK doesn't like to hold on to B after they plant the bomb. So Epsilon moves on.
A little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
Plant the bomb and then back so far away from the bomb, you can't cover the bomb and you allow a team to retake it. But you got to give Epsilon props for the way they did it.
Yes.
Managed to do it twice successfully.
Very patient play. They didn't just rush in one at a time and die. It was coordinated team efforts, normally with Tommy scouting it out from the top, and then you saw the flood come through. Mad Cat killing Swanee in the final round, picks up 2. They ended up getting the bomb down and winning second to last, sorry. The last attacking round. And then TK trying to go to A for the first time, just got absolutely shut down. Epsilon read it the whole way.
You're going to read that like a book.
Tommy closing it down. So here's where we stand in the bracket after that match. The Pizza Puff Gang, a.k.a. Optic Gaming, your #1 seed, after taking down below 0, had to face off against Elevate. They are currently in that match. Still no victor reported. Meanwhile, TCM, actually, we'll update you guys in case you're just joining. SB lost round 2 to Tick Gaming. Tick went on to lose to Elevate. And then here we see the 2K squad, the #5 seed. That was Apathy, Ricky, Proofy, and Embos. So a little bit of a hybrid roster there.
That's really interesting to see.
You got a Prof player. You got two Prof, two FaZe Black.
50-50.
They lost to TCM. So TCM went on to beat the return. That was Hook playing with his old Stunner teammates. And then we see, of course, EnVy and GG's Optic going up. EnVy able to win that one. So EnVy and TCM is a match we're trying to get into. We're also looking forward to the Epsilon versus FaZe Red matchup. I think that's one that Ben and I would prefer to see. Let us know, though, on Twitter. Who do you want to see? Do you want to see TCM versus EnVy from inside the EnVy house, or would you like to see FaZe Red, our #3 seed overall in today's tournament, going up against Epsilon, who just took out TK? Honestly, I think this matchup here is probably the strongest.
Oh, I agree, 100%. I think, and this may surprise a couple of people, I think TCM may actually beat Team Envious on their current form.
Okay.
Surprised me.
Yo, shout out to the Rise Gang. Chino, Vexed, Legal, and Perplexed getting the business from Gurus. Gurus now facing off against Aware, our third UK team.
No, I don't think they got the business. I don't think they actually played.
You don't think Perplexed even showed up?
Even eligible, so I don't know.
Sorry.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they did.
You got the 3-on-4 business, technically, to match up against Aware. Aware beat Optic Nation, though. You mentioned Karma sick today.
Yeah.
May have affected the play. And Optic Nation, never a team that's impressed me online, but always looking good on land.
We could have 3 European teams making it to the quarterfinal stages.
Yeah, top 8.
I mean,
and then
it's online, but that's still impressive.
Down here, it's Denial going up against TR. So this is actually a much better match than you would think. TR, really the surprise squad that beat Denial in the winner's bracket before Denial eventually knocked them out through the loser's bracket at the North American Regional Finals. So, who's got the tougher bracket today, Ben?
I mean, Denial definitely have a pretty tough run.
Optic with
I would say, I'm gonna say Optic TCM on the top half.
Okay.
Semifinal. And then
TCM over EnVy, you're calling?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Without
a doubt?
TCM Optic Gaming, which is gonna be interesting because that'll be the 3rd time this week you'll see them play. FaZe versus Epsilon is tough. This bottom side of the bracket's horrible, actually, when you look at it. I kind of want to say Gurus is going to beat Aware, because I think, you look at the European teams. Aware is obviously the weaker of the lot. I mean, we have an invite from Jared.
Let's go. Yeah.
You want to go to it? Right,
yeah. We'll FaZe isn't ready. We'll try and jump into Epsilon FaZe when that match is there. But for now, would love to see TCM.
They're not ready either, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I would say Denial should beat TR.
Denial versus TR.
I think it'll be a Denial FaZe. I'd be surprised if Epsilon beat FaZe.
Yo, Euros, he's saying Aware's going down. He's saying Epsilon's going down. He's saying Denial, FaZe Red for a spot in the final. Who beats
TCM versus Optic Gaming in the semifinal?
Who plays?
1 out of 3 in the top 4 is good. I'd be happy with that.
Who plays Optic Gaming in the final? Because I'm just gonna go ahead and skip straight to the point. Optic Gaming's going the distance.
Yeah, I mean, so hard to see them. Not really. I mean, some weekends they do have off days and bad performances, so can't guarantee it, but it's more than likely. I would look at FaZe.
FaZe?
Playing OG FaZe. Could be likely. It depends how FaZe are playing. Haven't seen them play yet.
That's my championship match, by the way, at Cod Champs. I got FaZe Red Optic Gaming from the
I think if you don't have FaZe Red, I think you have to know. I think it's a little bit weird if you don't have either of those two. You could be like Matt and have Optic Nation, which I think from a storyline perspective would be insane.
He has Optic?
He's probably known Matt. Who knows how Matt does his predictions anymore. He used to be good. He's actually, statistically speaking, the worst predictor in AW.
Is that true?
That? Yes, that is true.
Have you looked up all the stats?
I looked up all of our predictions, and I came up with that conclusion. He is, in fact, the worst at predicting. The only thing he did get right, and I'll give him props for,
what is the scoring system?
Is stunner top 8.
What is
a point for every prediction you get right.
Just one? Okay.
Well, I tried to give you a nice system, and you were like, no, it's far too complicated. Because you know I would have won the event based on my previous scoring system.
Looks like you might actually have a real game now. No, they're just playing Team Deathmatch on Riot.
They're warming up.
That's cool, TCM.
Yeah.
That's your warm-up map, huh? What would you warm up on?
Detroit.
Detroit?
Smallest map. Close quarters. Do a bit of everything. I don't know. Just me. What maps these guys going to be playing? You can find that out because it's definitely updated on the bracket.
All right. Let's go to these dudes.
You are like so zoomed out right now, Chris.
Oh yeah, I zoomed way out.
So they're going to play Detroit Hardpoint.
Yeah, let's pull this up here, Zeb.
Pull that bad boy up.
Oh yeah.
See what the maps are playing so you guys at home can see it. Hardpoint Detroit, S&D Biolab, Comeback Uplink, CTF Biolab, and a Search and Destroy Drift. So, seeing a little bit of Drift come in.
Yo, show me a Game 5 Drift. I want to see who's actually prepared on this. Like, out of these two teams, who do you think spent more time practicing Drift?
Neither.
No one?
No. I think that's the one weakness. I think teams like to think, I mean, how can you be prepared?
I think the European teams are going to be more prepared, to be honest. The NA teams were still focused on the NA regional final the week it came out. I think the EU
but it wasn't
teams,
announced
if I would have known, I would have jumped right on it.
But they didn't know. How were they to know?
It got announced right after.
Yeah. So it's not like they had an extra 2 weeks of practice when no one else did. It's kind of all come out at the same time, and I think teams are so focused on making sure they have everything else locked down. It's kind of like well, if it comes up, it comes up. I mean, we heard Methods in a listening the other day basically say, "What's map 5? Drift? Never played the map in my life." And that's like, I mean, yeah, it's Methods, but you could tell that that's a common theme across the board of players that they'd never even played it going into some of their league games. So
isn't it in the grand finals of the event though? Yeah. I think if you're planning on making it to the finals, you should probably check the game modes that have been posted already online.
You would think that would help.
Yeah. Anyway, I hope we see a drift. I haven't cast a drift yet.
Really?
I'm yet to cast a drift. I know you and Matt got to do lots of them on the Pro League.
Don't expect to see many bombs get planted. That was the theme.
Just very fast-paced, everyone charging each other?
Yeah. We learned that you can beat the Avalanche if you use Overclock and Rush. On either side, you can beat the Avalanche. So if you want to be aggressive and try and catch the enemy team off guard, you can do. Saints looked decent at it. Zuma looked really good at it, which was surprising considering, EnVy and S&D not won too well. They finally won an S&D, though.
When I watched EnVy and S&D, they're either all struggling or Zuma and Saints have both over 10 kills.
I don't think Zuma really ever struggles. I mean,
I've seen it.
Really?
I've seen it. I think we saw it.
Seen it with my eyes.
I think we've seen it.
Zuma's a great S&D player. To be honest, I think that EnVy squad just needs pacing. And it's something that Rambo was talking to me about at the North American Championship. He was basically saying, yeah, he's 2 fast players, 2 slow players. And it's quite funny, actually, because I love Rambo.
You got fire and water in the same bucket.
Right. He was out there. He was like, if I was coaching this team, I'd be losing my mind. Like, even when they were winning games, he was like, they shouldn't be winning them the way they are. It's really insightful to spend a whole day, pretty much, speaking to Ray. Such a smart guy.
Do you know what's kind of crazy?
What's that?
We are 6 days away from $1 million tournament.
Doesn't feel like it.
No.
It hasn't sunk into me yet. I don't know about you guys at home. My timeline is filled with like hype, like, oh, Cod Champs, hurrah! But I don't know what it is. I still kind of
just easing into it. I think as soon as you get on the airplane or like get to the airport, that's when it's like, oh shit, we're about to see Cod Champs.
Because I remember last year it was like, I don't know, it was like hype. But I feel like this year, I don't know. It's weird. I think as soon as I get to the venue, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, we're here.
Well, I think it was last year we had the NA finals a lot earlier.
That
And
might have
this
been
year
what it
the NA
was.
finals is very close, so there's not that big month
Right.
building up here for the NA fans, but every other region has been at that point. Talking to the Australians, they went first. Like, they're so ready to be at Champs already.
born ready.
It's like, it's been a month and a half of nothing.
I'm
Like, we've just
excited.
been waiting.
I'm excited for the Australians because I don't think anyone really knows what to expect this year. They had a horrible first World Championship, an amazing second World Championship. Now coming to the third one, it's like, well, what are we going to see from these guys?
Top 12 guaranteed from Plantronics Mind Freak. Arguably top 8.
Top 12 doesn't, I mean...
It is. Means you got out of your pool. You were a top 2 team in your group of 4.
No one really looks at that. You look about,
And
did you place in the money? Did you place top 8?
The difference is 3 games.
Difference is money.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They're guaranteed to get top 12, and I won't be surprised if they walk away with a check.
You reckon?
Yeah.
So out of all of the non-North American teams,
Epsilon,
okay,
TCM, Plantronics,
they're
Aware.
the 3 Aware as well. Really?
Yeah. I think PD could do something.
I would say the first 3. I wouldn't put Aware top 8. I think the only
sorry,
way.
I didn't let you finish your question. I was just saying, out of the
I was
outside
gonna
of
say
the U.S.,
outside of the U.S., which teams from other regions do you think could potentially break into top 8? Not necessarily all of them, but like if any, which ones could?
if Aware is playing AR for top 8, they can get in.
No. AR would crush them.
Just saying.
Nah. AR online, I think is.
You love AR too much. I don't think you've watched them on LAN enough.
I have. I've watched them a lot. They had a joint highest KD at UMG Orlando.
See what happened when they played my boys on Prof, Ben?
Where did Prof finish? Huh?
Hammered.
Where did Prof
Hammered
finish?
down.
What was Prof's placement?
Prof had to play tougher
Was
teams
it
in the
was it
losers
top
bracket.
12? Oh,
bracket.
it was top 12, right? And you had them where in your bracket? Oh, you had them. Was it 4th?
I did.
Fourth, and they finished 12. I just want to say, really good job.
Hey.
Where did AR finish?
Did they get top 4 in the winners bracket?
Where did AR finish?
They got top 8.
Where did I have them?
They squeezed in.
I had them top 8 too. Almost like I predicted that,
Yeah,
huh?
except
Almost like I predicted that.
you based it on your bracket, which you
It's
made.
fine.
Your bracket was inaccurate. You
It's
got
fine.
lucky with the result.
No?
You got lucky
No.
with a result that was not based
all
on any of your
all right,
decisions.
you want to look at that? Let's look at your bracket. Could it have gone more wrong than a Prof top 4 prediction when they ultimately finished top 12?
I had them going the farthest in the winners bracket, most accurately. I had
How is
I
that?
had FaZe Red in the winners bracket finals, most accurately.
And who's in your grand
All right,
final?
we're going into the
Who's
game.
in your grand final?
We're in.
Who's it? Just
My
refresh
grand
my
final was FaZe Red. I did not expect them to suck against
Okay.
Denial like they did.
And who was in mine?
All right.
Denial.
Yeah. Congrats, Ben. Once again, you got lucky on your draw. They didn't get there
How is
the way
that?
you thought they would.
Yes, they did. I had them go through losers.
No, you had them go through winners final,
Nope.
then falling to the losers final.
Incorrect information, Chris.
Ah, you're such a liar.
I know, it's great. Anyway, Team Envious versus TCM.
Yo, I dare you to give me game sound, Eric, the sound guy.
There you go.
Ayo.
You dare him and he performs. Good job, Eric.
Yo, can we watch King Jared? Last time he was on a hard point on this, I saw him get 52 kills.
See, Matt said the same thing. He proceeded then to get 48, so.
So you show me a gunch?
Judge, you had the gunfight. We just saw Jared die. He's 2 in 1 start. 3 in 1 start. See, he's dead. See, why put him under so much pressure? God, you're so horrible. Such a mean person. Putting these TCM boys in unneeded pressure situations. One thing's for sure, though. Nameless is definitely not going to host any of the MLG games.
Why is that?
Because he's the only one in the team house. So why would you host when all 4 of the opposition are in the same house as you?
Why isn't anyone else at the team house?
I don't know. The theme this year, I think, is where players don't just go in their team houses.
Very
AR
weird.
dipped out, TK dipped out, Theory's the only one in their team house.
You got TCM coming over. Why not land?
I think they may do in like 2 days. I don't honestly know. Maybe they are, but last time I heard
That's
they were.
terrible decision making if that's the case.
I don't know. As I said, last time I heard they may have changed it this weekend, but
All right, chat.
we'll see.
Who's the Super EnVy fan?
Well,
in the chat?
let me see. Oh, they're all on 4. Yeah, maybe they are. Maybe they're all on the same house. Right? That would make more
I was gonna
sense.
say this has got to be the. I would actually take this game offline and be like, "Yo, we are playing LAN."
That would have been a much better idea.
Anyway,
See, Puckett, that's why.
I'm not a team owner, not a team manager, Ben.
Dude, if you were, though,
Yo, one day, when esports is like selling out the Cowboy Stadium every weekend, I'm gonna be a team owner.
Why the Cowboys?
I'm going to find someone else with the money.
Find someone else with the money and milk them for all they're
I'm
worth.
going to buy 0.03% in the team, call myself an owner, and I will manage the squad. And I'll wear a tie every day.
Why 0.03? Why not like 5? Why not something actually decent, which is going to give you a return?
Ben, because I will never have money. I love to spend it. So far, after our first 2 minutes, 48s across the board. A very tight game in our first 2 hard points, but we'll see who's going to lock down the garage first. You always love watching the anchor player. Who is in the anchor battle right now down low?
So you can see Gunshi back there. Going to have that bout. Should be able to pick up the first kill. Does so. Second player is going to be to his left. That's Zuma.
Oh,
And
30.
Gunsh with the bow, man. You see a lot of people. Oh, he's pushed through there. He's going to get shot in the back.
No, he's not. He's the
He's going
best.
to get shot in the back.
No, he's
gonna
Gunsh. He's going to
be
turn
two
on
players.
this kid.
He's gonna be
Turned
two
on.
players.
One
more.
Yo,
He's
you
gonna
can't
die.
shoot him in the back if he's facing
He's
you.
dead. There you go. Falls.
Hey, Ben, where did he get shot?
In the back.
Face.
Back.
Back of the face. Yeah, you're totally wrong, by the way. I'm looking at the mini-map, and obviously rotation is won by the blue squad. EnVy is going to be into the hotel first. The spawn's way back green. So keep your eyes on where is TCM going to try and put the pressure. They're all flooding in from truck side, and EnVy is not dealing with it well. That was such a simple break for Jordan crew.
Yeah, they just won their gunfights and have control of the
That's
hill.
an awful hold from EnVy. I'm upset. They rotated first. They had 3 men there. The 4th one was spawning back green.
TCM are going to just play this so well. Every time someone spawns, they're going to control that anchor position. And the previous player is going to push it to the hill. You saw that from Gunshi. Now they need a big defensive stop. Gunshi's 3 players basically surrounding him, and 2 players pushed him. Shane now trying to break the hill. There's 1. There's 2. Nice plays from Shane. Struggled a little bit in the pro league in terms of his kill column, but good early start for him at 13 to 13.
He's even, man. He's doing great.
He's doing good, man.
He's doing great.
Positive KD so far.
The king, leading all players 17 and 13. Who is the real king when you have Scump and Jerd in the same country? There can only be one king, Ben. Go ahead, say it.
I mean,
Offend all of your former European fans.
I would say you have the Ginger Ninja and you have King Good. That would be my way around that question.
So back to the original question. If you have
So
King
we
Jerd,
have Moose on the Hardpoint right now. I mean, Scumpy is better than Jerd. Like, on this game, he is an absolute animal. Like, Jerd is a very good player, though. So, thank you for throwing me under the bus
You're
with
welcome.
that one.
Anytime you want to ask me a difficult question, I will
You know what? I would
publicly
never,
answer it without
would
thinking
never do
twice
that.
about my Twitter
I
response.
was, that's not what I was thinking about. I was thinking about my fellow Europeans
Uh-huh.
who expect me to represent them.
The
do best.
Europeans.
That's not what we're called, but that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, I would not be upset if I was European. We got we have Prince Jerd charging in.
Oh no, the disrespect. I hope we see TCM an uptick, and I hope we see Epsilon this uptick as well at Cod Champs. I think they're 2 games I think I would really like to see, just to see that kind of skill gap, the difference. But who knows? The bracket and the pools, etc.
That's a whole lot of TCM in the kill feed again.
TCM are in full control this game.
EnVy is struggling to keep up with the slaying. You got -6 out of your top Slayer Saints. You got Nameless at -4, make it -5 now. -8 out of Zuma, your other Super Slayer on the squad. And Merc, the captain, leading the way at 20 and 19. He's your OBJ guy who should just be milking time. You need to see a better performance out of your Slayers.
This game's pretty much over. Look at the score difference, 172 to 100. It's pretty difficult to throw a game when you have this much of a lead, especially with the way TCM have been breaking hardpoints. You know, Jerd just running in, picking up 1-2. Love that play from Jerd to try and push through. The right idea, just unfortunately couldn't execute it properly. Shane now going to have to go big on the hill. That's 1, that's 2.
Oh, no
nice
problem.
play from him. 20 and 20, still even, but making good decisions. And looking for the third, doesn't matter. Teammates going to be behind him, and TCM going to get control of the hill.
I mean, just every time it's TCM in the kill.
They just make it look so easy breaking these hills.
Followed
That's the difference.
by 1 answer back from EnVy. There's 3 kills from TCM, 1 from Saints. 3 kills from TCM.
Normally in Hardpoint, you look at Saints and you look at Zuma to go clutch with those 2-3 pieces to break the Hardpoint. And that's been the difference this game.
Right.
We've not really been able to do so. You know, TCM always trading. There's Jerd already at 31 and 21. Calling Prince again, see what happens.
Prince Jerd, you won't drop a 50.
I mean, 3 minutes left. The time is definitely there. Do it if he goes off, but
You wouldn't even show him.
I think
You won't even show the Prince try.
I mean, this game's gonna be 250 before
No, you're
the
right.
time. So I mean, realistically, the chance of that happening.
That's
is
almost
very
better than a 50 bomb in my book.
Really?
Yeah. If your team is just outperforming someone, especially if you can keep them under 150, I feel like 150 is the new dominant performance.
This is a really smart play from Gunchi there. You saw him think about pushing up ramp and then decided to back off. If he can just stay here while his teammates flood the hill, they're going to start getting that favorable spawn, and unfortunately he is going to get flooded there, so nothing really could do. But now Moose needs to push through, goes for it, falls Jerd on the hill. Can he pick up the gunfight? Yes, he can.
The Prince with one, the Prince with 2 1/3.
That was nasty. Go for the fourth, Jerd. Get it. There you go.
Kill the whole team.
Who's the king now?
All right, King Jerd, you're back. You are now Duke Jerd.
Duke.
Wait, Duke's probably lower than a
that's
Prince.
lower than a
isn't it?
Prince.
Shit,
You want to
sorry.
be a
Jerd,
Prince.
I take it back. You are a Prince Duke.
A Prince Duke. Okay.
Yeah,
Just making up words.
Prince of one country, Duke of another. Shane, inside the hard point.
Country, can you?
Why not?
It's like the Duke of Edinburgh.
I don't even know what that means.
Oh my god.
Is Edinburgh a place? Would you want to be a Duke of there?
Are you serious? You don't know where that is?
No. I've only been to Europe 3 times and it's been London.
Well, never mind.
Where's Edinburgh? Seriously though. Scotland? Yeah, no one goes up there.
Yes, they do. there's a rather large population that would disagree with you. Anyway.
Ben, I know everything about Europe.
You do.
Don't question me. A minute 30. This one's been done for a while, but now we just get to watch the painfully slow ending as Jerd hits his 40 bomb.
Get it?
I just want to call it in advance.
Yeah, Moose was like, yo, Jerd, you going for 40 kills? And that, denied.
Put me at a depth to
Yeah,
that.
look at Gunchi, 34 and 27. Again, a lot of people look at Swanee as being a fantastic battle player. Don't forget Gunchi's ability. So good with the assault rifle.
Yeah, honestly, you guys have always been saying the word Gunshi and the name Gunshi since I kind of got into the Call of Duty scenes, but I never saw him just dominate a Ghost game. I never really saw him up there with Tommy and Swanee for me. But then again, I don't cast many of their matches.
In Ghost, I would agree with you. He was outshined by some of his fellow Europeans, but one thing's for sure when it comes to Gunchi, he's such a talented Call of Duty player. It doesn't matter the title. It really doesn't. He's been around for so long. He's a veteran. The fact that he's been able to adapt to this game as well as he has is the most impressive thing to me. You would expect a player like that to be kind of stuck in his roots, kind of old school. He's like, oh, I'm just going to post up with a AR. But he's mastered movement just as well as some of the best North American players have.
EnVy trying to the very end. You got Saints battling for control as they're trying to avoid 250. Not going to happen. Or is it? Nameless gets in, but he's cleaned up. 250 to 177 before the time runs out. Ben, you were correct only by 8 seconds.
It's close. Still right.
And Moose has naded Jerd officially 4 times, says Zeb
Bit of bad
RTD.
blood, man. Moose wants to be top fragging.
Jerd, if he didn't have those 4 deaths, probably would have gotten 4 more kills to equal a 50 bomb to go along with his 13 captures, 8 defenses. Jerd, you can be king today, my friend. Yes.
Let's go.
Jerd remains the king of Detroit Hardpoint. We're going to Search and Destroy next, though, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Game number 2 after this.